Hi, and welcome to Family Stories with Vic Dixon. I'm your hostess, Vic Dixon. I know you are all eagerly awaiting my George Washington Hill Part 2, and I'm working on it. But in the meantime, I've got this mini-sode. I was inspired by the channel Forgotten Lines, which I highly recommend. He finds old photos, mostly at antique stores, and figures out who the people in them are and tells their stories. It's great. So the other day, I was going through an old family history book my grandma gave me about her side, the Fosters. In the middle, there were stuffed all these photographs, copies of photographs, and they're all labeled, and they're all pretty cool, except this one, which it is cool, but it was not labeled. So I called my grandma up to ask her who it was, and she said she had no idea. She didn't know where it came from. It's probably the Brownings side on my grandpa's side. So I decided I would investigate, trying to figure out who they were on my own. So it didn't take me too long. First I went up through the Browning lines until just a few generations and saw this guy. I mean, look at that guy's mustache right there. Seems like he's a good candidate for the guy in the top left corner of that photo. So I clicked on his profile on Family Search and found some other photos of him. And none of them seem to be from exactly the time of life this one was taken, but he did have a lot of pictures. So here's one. There's another one. There's another one. Pretty good mustache. And that one. And it seems like he could definitely be my guy. Which would make this guy in the middle, right here, his father, David Elias Browning. And this is him, obviously, with the younger family. There, with a really long beard, but it seems like the same style. He's got it all shaved except for a beard right at the bottom. And if that is the case, this isn't him. He would be the son of the famous gunmaker Jonathan Browning, and half-brother to the more famous gunmaker John Moses Browning, which is that guy on the left there. And I just think that does look like him, and it is the same time period. It seems like it'd be the right time period. They are Brownings, so I think that's right. So then I took a look at the other people in the photo, and I really think that they're siblings and not anybody else. It looks like a family photo to me. So I looked at this guy in the top right corner, and I think it's David Elias Browning Jr. This is one of the only pictures of him on there on Family Search, and he is much younger, but it does seem to match. Which would make it so that there's one brother who'd be alive during this photo that isn't there, and I don't know why he wouldn't be there, but that would be Jonathan Abbott Browning, and I don't think that's a match for a guy on the... Well, he might be the guy on the left. He's got a pretty good mustache, too. Then where's Stephen Abiel? Anyway, maybe I'll have to do some more looking. But I took a look at the girls, the women at the bottom. We've got on the right, I think that would be the oldest daughter, Charilla Emily Browning. And she's got a younger picture of herself, too. So it's hard to tell. But it seems like it could be her. And then bottom left, that would be, I think, the youngest living sister, Arborilla Faste Browning. Which they seem to really like those Illa names in this family. Anyway, that's what I think. That's what I've come up with so far. And now I'm unsure of myself exactly, but it is a really cool picture, and let me know if you think I haven't put it on to Family Search yet and labeled it with all the people. But I like it. I think it's a cool picture. And it was fun to try and find them. I definitely am going to be making some Browning episodes on here sometime soon. So stick around. And thanks for watching.